Welcome back to Amnesia, Le Fardeau de Lefay, part 3. And I think I did it say correctly. Pardon my French. And yes, you have to put the pipe through here. Because, ow, there is another way you could go that I missed completely. It's here. Barrels! Completely knocked me away. So you can go here, and I missed this completely. Okay, so there you go. Voila! I have my favorite Fenty Months cherry cola with me again. That's some real good stuff. Alright, so now it is fixed. We have to go in here to send that thing upstairs, I believe. Oh, okay. So that did it already. That's a really scary and cool sound, but I know it's from Withering World, or at least that's the first time I heard of it. I'm not scared of little piggy. Alright. Okay. What the hell? I can't move this thing. At all. Did I do it? Oh, I seem to have done it. Cool. You know what? I shouldn't do this. I'm sure the developer did something to prevent. I don't know what this does. What does it do? I don't want to do anything that until I know what I'm doing. It's the other side. Oh, no. Yeah. It is doing something. I'm scared now. Shh. Don't do that. Then there should be one more. Let's go. What did I do? Oh no. What's going on? Oh yeah, I go with the lift, okay. Nice sound, the continuous opening of the gate, or the closing of the gate. is music to the ears. Fine. Ding dong ding. Just a second. Okay. Alright, more jump scares with the lady Ray. At least that's just what I expect. I knew it. I fucking knew it. What you gonna do now, huh? You're trapped. Let me. I will die when I go there. So, yes. What? What happened? I didn't come from this place. Did I come from that place, but I'm now locked? And what happened? Did I get teleported to the other side? Well, teleported just... I don't know what happened.
Before you ask, how do I know you and your name? It is because when Amelia left, everything went great. No missing person, no strange sounds in Fardeau de Lefay. As you may already know, I was examining this mansion and factory under it for a long time. I found this place yesterday, and I found this entity. She was in some kind of sleeping state. There's no time for talking. You need to find me. Go through the factory. Avoid that entity and find me inside the control room. I'll wait for you here. By the way, my name is Detective Torres.
Honestly, I feel I missed some. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I just feel I missed something back there because I could also go right and upstairs first. I really want to check that out. I know that would have been a autosave, so that's good. Let's try this one. Let's see where I end up. I don't like progressing without being able to return if I haven't discovered, at least if I feel that I have not been in.
Avoid that.
Okay, avoid that entity. Okay, so well, you know, I don't feel that I have truly experienced. I have experienced the custom story, but I just don't feel like I have discovered everything if I haven't explored everything. I'm sure there's not much there, but I just need to know. What if there was a huge thing there to the right upstairs, and I completely missed it because I went to the left. I mean, okay. It has loaded, but that was gone. Alright. Swankest CZ. Yeah, he's also a YouTuber and Let's Player. Swankest CZ. He has completed this he does speedruns of custom stories, so he has done this custom story in 30 minutes. It's amazing. Shout out to him, by the way, or her, Swankest CZ. You should check it out, that channel as well. I'll link the channel in my description down below. Because if you want, I mean, it's a very helpful. It's a very helpful YouTube channel, because if you want to have a quick answer to a puzzle in Amnesia that you can't find the answer to, you should go to that channel, Swanka CZ, because you have the speedruns of almost of so many custom stories, and it's so easy to just find what you need and progress in the custom story. And it's thanks to Swanka CZ. So I will link the channel down below, and you should check this person out. So this here to the right, completely missed this. And then again, as I expected, you know, it contains, at least, let me search well before I pass a judgment. It seems to contain whale sounds. It seems to contain absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. But you don't know that until you check it, so I have this urge to check everything. Okay, so what happens here? Because here's the thing. I come from here, yeah? And I go here to the left and I go here to the right. And then you have where the door is and the electricity field. Okay, now she's stuck. And now it changed. Okay, so this got suddenly walled in and this one got free for some reason.
Before you ask, how do I know you and your name? It is because when Amelia left, everything went great. No missing person, no strange sounds in Fardeau de Lefay. As you may already know, I was examining this mansion and factory under it for a long time. I found this place yesterday, and I found this entity. She was in some kind of sleeping state. There's no time for talking. You need to find me. Go through the factory. Avoid that entity and find me inside the control room.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you here. By the way, my name is Detective Torres.
Well, great advice. Avoid that entity. Well, it's difficult to avoid that entity if she spawns right in front of my face. Amelia's journal? Question mark? The Quest. 12th of July 1887. The fortune teller speaks of the words of great wisdom. She knows which forbidden books to read, the secrets of arcanists, and the way of the ether. I have obtained a tome that will allow me to brew a potion that will bind me to this world forever, at the cost of my life. Oh, okay, so that is Amelia. The ghost is Amelia. Fun. Soul stones would be my salvation and the key to my birthright. Finally, there's a glimmer of hope in my miserable life. I will get her mansion, her fame, her life. I will leave my broken body behind and... Such a transfer requires a lot of energy, but that's where the soul stones come into play. A profane ritual will consume the souls and allow me to finally have the life that was taken from me. No matter how much blood I shed, this will be worth it. Even after dying, I will be able to possess her when she's at her weakest. The fortune teller did warn about her preserve some memories if I'm not careful enough. Don't let that stop me. Okay. Oh, those are some nefarious Amelia. Excuse me. Thank you. Jump scares. Excuse me. There is here something. Okay, just a second, let me save. Save and exit. I'll let it reload. I think I know it's stuttering a bit. That's a good way to save anyway. It's a little bit way about the suspense, but you know, stuttering as well. Okay, I do hear noise, but it's still the same loading screen. Let me just exit real quick. Just a complete restart. Because sometimes a custom story needs that. Because, you know, the HPL engine is not perfect. Unfortunately. Alright, run me. Alright. I have a feeling there's something around there. Yeah. Maybe Monsieur Pig. Oink oink. Alright, here we are. Oh yeah, okay. Something bad is down here, I swear. Amelia's journal, the twin. It was chance. I saw the most beautiful woman today. She was wearing one of the most exquisite dresses I've ever seen. She looked a bit like me, as if in another world. I saw her again and again. And the more I looked, the more I saw myself in her. I was obsessed. I had to find out who she was. That was easy enough. She was the esteemed Lady Lefay. I didn't stop there. I felt a need to know everything about her. Imagine myself being in her stead, having her life. But it went beyond that. Was it infatuation? It all changed when I discovered that she used to have a twin sister that died when she was young. It was when I read the name of the orphanage that it dawned upon me. Remember the fire. I did not die then. She was my twin sister. Oh, okay. Amelia, the lost Lefay. That could have been me, I thought. I felt rage. It could never have been me. My sick and frail body would have made it impossible. Would have made it impossible. How could I have been one of the esteemed Lefays? They betrayed me from the moment I was born. How could I not resent her? She's living reminder of everything that was taken away from me. I can't just knock on her door and introduce myself. No. If I am to get what I want, there is only one way. I must become her. Hey. Why is that blinking? Yeah. the hell? Oh, can I do this? I probably can if I want, but I don't think that's a smart idea. Stop knocking things over, you know. Ooh. 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 Oh! Oh! Oh no no no! Oh no! Oh pu... Oh! Merde! Qu'est-ce que tu fais? No 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 no! Oh, she's right behind me, no? Yes. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Oh! Okay, she's fast. Oh. I have the key though. Scary. Ooh, spooky. Too spooky for me. Let's go here. Oh, she goes. Merde. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Hein? Quoi? Oh! Oh. Merde. This is fucking scary. Oh! Fuck off. Move to the direction I had to go. Come. She's just... I know you see me. Oh, putain. Oh. Oh. Now I run. My only chance. Ah, she's hunting me. What the hell is this? It's a key. Move your ass, man. Help. Help. And now. Just don't come here.
Samuel? Can you hear me? Oh, well, you found me. And now you need to save me and yourself.
Gee.
I am so sorry, but it won't be easy. Because you'll need to destroy that entity before we can escape. Go to the machine room through the piston room. There will be the hardest part, and that will be destroying that entity. You need to lure her to the electric cage where I can trap her, and you will burn her with electricity.
Oh, there.
After that, the way will be free.
Where I was before. What is this? Oil. But how am I supposed to go over? Ah, putain. Ah, yeah, well, whatever. What can I do? What can I do? She's fast, I'll tell you that. Go this way. No, 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 no. Okay, what now? What now? I have to... Ah!
Well done, child.
Oh.
I can hold her here. Now press the lever and overload these generators, and that will destroy her. After that, return to me. I'll wait for you here.
Die, potato. Oh.
Samuel, I am so sorry, but I can't leave this place with you. Not like I don't want to go, but when you arrived yesterday, I realized that the entity is somehow connected to your family. Sadly, she was stronger than me and, well, she didn't want to possess me, but as someone who is a member of the Lefay family, I was in no use for her. She was somehow connected to your mother, Amelia, but she was weak. She needed to complete the ritual to obtain more power, so she could be possessed here completely. She wanted to become her, and she almost made it, but Amelia left at the right time. She became inactive after Amelia left the Chateau Lefay. No nightmares or murders. She killed me, and I am stuck here because of the electricity running through the building.
She's not there.
Since we overloaded everything,
She can't be there. I killed her.
I'm no longer able to stay here. And we'll move on. Please, find your mother. She's living in Paris. I told her everything. Everything about her sister, what happened here, and that she is not a killer. Now, run away. The best way for you will be across the old tunnels. Thank you, and goodbye.
Alrighty. I just wanna go. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Hey, welcome back to Amnesia. The Dark Descent then, not the Machine for Pig. Oh, man, more developers should make the ghost like that. It is bloody scary when she's that fast. I am so really I got so used to the brute and the grunt and the suitor. I need more. Whatever that thing is, the entity, the ghost. In custom stories then. Oh yeah, there was something. Someone is complaining about not being able to get out of this place alive. But you can get out of this place alive, that's the point. Ow.
While those rocks penetrated my flesh and broke my bones, I felt nothing but pain. At that moment, I knew this is the end of my story. The metal construction of the factory was crying, the beautiful Chateau Lefay crumbling. Big rock crushing my skull, and within a second, there was blackness. But it was not the end. I was standing in a dark tunnel, with a light at the end. When I entered the bright light, I was inside Chateau Lefay, but I was not alone. I saw my father, with my brother, smiling, and behind them was my mother, Amelia. She was truly beautiful. I was again a small child, and she spoke to me. After she left the Chateau Lefay, she remembered, and she could not handle what she did, even if she was not the monster, but just a victim. She wants to be with her family again. She wants to die, and she did it. Who knows? This may be better than being an owner of a factory in Chateau Lefay. So I'm asking myself, is this really the ending of my story?
Alright. I'm just now checking. Nice music, by the way. Oh no, okay, Swanka CZ is also dying at that point. Yeah, he died there as well. But he has two, actually, so let me check the other one. Alright, crumble. Short mod? Yeah, okay, it was shortish, but still good length. Yeah, it seems there is only one ending, and it's this ending. I'm just checking it, 100%. Because you know, Shanka CZ tends to, show every single end, if it has multiple endings. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you just died there. I don't know, I can remember there was something about a person complaining that he continuously died at the end. And I thought this was it, but that there was another ending, but it doesn't seem like it. Just yeah, okay. So wow. This mod was made by Sabatu, and as far as I can remember, he also made another mod which I really liked. I have to just check my facts before I state something, but yeah, I think it was Decayed History. Also, a custom story I really liked because of the atmosphere and the kind of puzzles. Yeah, Sabbath also made Decayed History. So well, you have, at least to me, a very good track record. Decayed History, really good custom story. This one, I really enjoyed it as well. It had some voice acting in it, it was okay. The story, also better than most of the custom stories, except for if you talk about the Great War. You would understand what I talk about, It had a good story for what the custom story is. A small custom story, but yeah, still a good story with it. And a story that you can understand. It's not difficult to understand, but it's still intriguing, and you still have some plot holes. Some arcs in the story. Yeah, so it was mainly about the entity. It was mainly about the twin from Amelia that wanted to have the life her sister had, but they dumped her and said she was died in the fire, which was not correct. Then she thought, hey, let's possess my twin sister. Yeah, should be fun. But the twin sister was like, hell nah, and and left Chateau Lefay. And then she was just kind of dead, lingering as a ghost in Chateau Lefay. Anyway, the atmosphere, very good. I really liked the sound cues, the background ambience, really good. I am fan of Amnesia: The Dark Descent as the Dark Descent, Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs assets. Although the pigs itself are not scary, but there were only one or two encounters, so that is okay. But to me, I think Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs was definitely not better than The Dark Descent, but it brought some interesting new assets to it, in my opinion, which was used in here well. I prefer the kind of more, well, it's not really modern, but more modern environment than the Dark Descent. The Dark Descent is somewhere in the 17th or 18th century, but the Machine for Pigs was around 1900. And also Penumbra, I really prefer Penumbra, at least in the atmosphere, over Amnesia, The Dark Descent, because it's more modern. I don't know, it's something about it that I prefer more than the old castle kind of things, the old, dungeons, old castles. Nah, not really. For me, that is not the most interesting environment. But things like this, factories, after, of course, the Industrial Revolution in England, factories, electricity, ghosts, yeah. And also just, the Penumbra setting of the late 2000s, it's placed somewhere in the 80s and 90s. I prefer that kind of environments over the older environments with castles and such in horror games. So yeah, that's my opinion. But yeah, I really like the environment as well. So there you go. Scares. There were a lot of scares. What could have been done better is that the scares were mostly with the entity in front of your face. You could have done also more like subtle scares with her. There was this other custom story where suddenly she peeks around the corner, then disappears. That could have been done a little bit better, from the beginning, that it builds up from, subtle scares in the distance to scares in front of your face, but that was not really in this custom story. It was mainly just into your face. So that is something that I would say you could improve on that. Start a bit slow with subtle scares. Distant ones, because I can remember there was this other custom story. I'm not sure what the name was. Something like. Yeah, I can't remember, but I can remember that sometimes you see the ghost woman just peek around the corner and then disappear. Ooh, start with that, for example. So yeah, for the rest, but the end was also very scary. Ooh, she was fast, and that got me good. Of course, it was more internal. The stress, the tension. That was good. That was because I'm so used to the Brunt and the Groot and such. So I wish there were more custom stories with this kind of entities that are really scary, because you're not used to it. So yeah. All in all, with the voice acting, I will put this still in the small custom story bracket. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Yes, because, like I said, the good points were that, but like I said, it should have been, maybe the build-up should have been more subtle with the entity. And the voice acting was good, but I always like more voice acting, And yeah. And sometimes I got stuck. It was not the developer's fault, it was mainly my fault. But yeah. And maybe a bit more encounters with the actual encounters with the entity would have been better, not just one, but that where she hunts you down, but 2 or 3. And maybe the pig could have been let out completely, because it didn't have any addition to the story, the pig. I know it was referenced in this custom story that it took place at the same time of just after what with Mendes, the whole Amnesia Machine for Pigs shenanigans, and that there were some left over after that event around here, and that was the encounter with the pig. But in my opinion, could have been let out, the pig completely, and you could have replaced it, for example, with the entity itself, but then as a real threat rather than a jump scare. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you in the next custom story. Cheers!